Hey guys, Say Nate here, getting ready to do my installation of a solid state drive into my Asus FX504GE laptop computer. Adding a solid state drive is going to give me more space, more storage, so I can save more games on it. It came with a 256 gig M.2 solid state drive. I'm adding a 1 terabyte solid state drive into the SATA port. So let's get started. Alright, so you can see the back of the computer here. So there's a couple of screws we got to take out. I think 6 of them to be exact. So let's get those bad boys out of there. This is my first time opening up this laptop, so bear with me if there's any hiccups. Now, it's always good to note that when you're doing this kind of thing, you want to stay grounded. So you can use a static mat, something else along those lines, or just touch something metal beforehand. Any kind of static discharge could end up frying the poor computer, and you don't want that. So now that those 4 are gone, I think the last 2 are these 2 here. So let's open them up. And those 2 appear to be a bit longer than the other 4. So next we need a tool. Looks like a guitar pick, although we're not playing any tunes today. We're just opening up the laptop. I can feel it going under, so I'm just going to kind of slide it up. See if I can't get it to release. So I go across here. There she goes. You know what, just for fun, I'm going to remove the rest of these screws that are in here. Always good to remember where the larger screws went in and where the smaller ones did as well. As they seem to be varying in size. So that would be the larger one and the smaller one. Alright, one more. See if this makes it easier to pop this bad boy open. So I'm just kind of sliding it in there. And it looks like that's doing the trick. I'm trying, of course, to be gentle. Last thing I want to do is break this new laptop here. I'm close now. Sort of feels like something's holding on like right in the middle of this thing. I don't want to wrench it too badly. Got a peek inside there. Well, there's our problem right there. So it looks like there is in fact one screw right in the middle. That was giving us a hard time. Let's get that bad boy out of there. And that should do the trick. There it goes. Alright, so here is the inside of the laptop. You can see a couple notable things. Is we have space over here for our RAM. And so that's good. This would be our battery right here. So the first thing we want to do is we want to disconnect the battery. Just to be safe. You can kind of inch it out there. Once the battery's out, then we'll go to work. There we go. So the battery's been removed. That's perfect. Now we're all set to get the SATA drive installed. So I have our little SATA drive here. It is Crucial, and then again, it's a 1 terabyte solid state drive. Looks pretty cool. And it also came with a spacer if we need it. So this is where the SATA drive is, and this is where we'll be installing it. So we got to pull this thing out of here. So there's the screw here. And thank goodness for the magnetic end on there. Held on to it. That is a very small screw. And then we have a screw here. And then this just comes right up. So our next step is to put the drive. Fits very nicely in there. And it actually goes this way. And then it should slide just right in there without too much trouble. There it goes. And there it goes, nice and snug. So you see it's connected fully there. That's what we're looking for. We want it to be nice and flush. And it looks good there. So now we just have to get the screws back in. So there's one. And there's the last one there. Our next step is reconnecting the battery. And this is trickier than it looks, people at home. Get that nice and lined up, and then we'll just kind of push it right back in there nice and slow. Make sure that is fully housed. Looks good to me. All right, so our last step is just putting the back on it. And of course, be sure to remember where the large screws went versus the short screws. So the large ones went on back here. You can hear it kind of click back in place as we're screwing it in. So you want it to be tight, but not too tight. And then the last two large ones went on the sides here. And last large one goes here. And now for the small ones. One small one right in the middle. Now, remember my struggle with this. Be sure not to do that yourself. Remember, there is a sticker over the screw right in the middle, and you need to take that off to get started with it. So don't make the same mistake I did, and be sure to remove that sticker. Make your life a whole lot easier. And putting the last couple screws in here. And the last one, finally there. And that, my friends, is how you install a solid state drive into a Asus FX504GE computer. And I'll have a whole lot more storage now. Should allow me to download some more games. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop a link or drop a note down in the comments box, and I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day.